Yo, okay, so before the video starts, I want to let you guys know that there's going to be timestamps in the comments and the description, and there should be one on the video. That will help you guys navigate the video if you want to see like specific questions. All right, that's all. I hope y'all enjoy the video. Stay safe. What's up with y'all? What's up? What's up? I hope you're having a great day. All right, this is an introduction video, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to make an introduction video until like later on, but like I kind of like I just got bored and I was like, you know what? They deserve an introduction video. So here I am. I got like 10 questions on my phone. Okay, so I have 20 questions that I'm finna go over in this video, and 10 questions are an introduction and 10 other questions are like aspirations for the channel and stuff, cuz y'all deserve to hear all that. And yeah, I actually didn't write these questions, nor had a friend write them. This was all ChatGPT, because I just wanted to get to it so quickly that I didn't want to even bother like me writing down the questions. And yeah, I only read like the first three, like a short amount for the introduction. So I'm finna go over the introduction first, and then my other thing, my aspirations for the channel. So I'm just finna get to it. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel and share your life with others? Alright, so what inspired me to like start a YouTube channel and share my life with others? So I actually haven't done that yet. Like, I haven't shared my life yet, but I plan to. My goal for this channel is to, it's like making like a safe space and like a place where people can go to dream, like get supported, very positive, safe place. And I've yet to share my life. So what inspired me to start a YouTube channel is like using it as a way to express myself, and at the hopes that I can help someone out and share my life. I've yet to do that yet, I think. Alright, second question. Could you describe your background and interests that have shaped you into what you are today? Alright, my background is a very deep one, and my background is being on like the less fortunate side in general in life, like whether it's finance or luck, all that. Like, my background growing up, I was always in and out of the hospital. So like, yeah, I think up until recently, the past like few years, has my life actually been going good. So I would say my background is a very unfortunate one. My interest that shaped me to who I am today. So my interest that shaped me to who I am today would be videography. So I really enjoy like making like videos and stuff. That always seemed like mad cool to me. I was always like, damn, how'd they get that shot? How'd they get that audio? So like, that was just my interest in that. It was like my interest was videography and things like that, well-being, self-care, self-love, all that good stuff. That's kind of my interest that made me like who I am today. Alright, third question. What are your passions and how do they influence the content you plan to create? Alright, I'm glad this was on here. Alright, my passions and how they influence the content I plan to create. Alright, I'm passionate about a good few things. I'm passionate about self-care and fitness and all that good stuff. I'm also passionate about people, figuring out ways to support people, whether it's friends, strangers, family, my teacher. Like, it don't really matter, to be honest. Like, I just really enjoy and I'm passionate about helping others, helping myself, and making sure people is like doing what they got to do also while taking care of themselves. Something else I'm passionate about is videography and cinema photography. I think that's how you pronounce it anyways. I'm passionate about like those two things, but the main thing is obviously self-care in that. How do my passions influence the content I plan to create? Now that's great. That's great. Alright, so my passions influence the content I plan to create because I want to take a very like videography, cinematography type of like that's the steps I want to take to it, all while still producing, like the self-care, the like taking care of yourself content, all while also having that extra thing. Because I believe if I add the cinematography to it, that people are like going to be more interested in it, and that way, they'll stick through and hopefully find out the advice that they might not have known that helps them out in their journey of life and figuring stuff out. So that's how my passions of self-care and like cinematography, all that good stuff, influence the content I plan to create. Alright, the fourth question. How would you describe your personality and how does it shine through in your videos? Alright, my personality, I actually wanted to ask some friends about like if they had to describe my personality, but I would say my personality is very creative, and I would say I'm a very creative and positive outlook type of person, and hardworking and supporting person. I could say that about myself, and thoughtful too. That's how I would describe my personality. And how does it shine through my videos? I think it shines through my videos because, well, overall, I think if you upload anything, you have like, you like brave and stuff, because not a lot of people are willing to put themselves out there, whether it be just figuring out how to upload a video, how to figure out like the thumbnail you want to make and all that stuff. But I would say like my passion and my thoughtfulness, all that comes and shines through in my videos by the way I decide to format the video, or like how I decide to make the thumbnail and stuff, all that. Because all of it takes time. Whether it came out good or bad, it all took time, and I had to be passionate about it, and I had to be thoughtful. So I think that's how my personality shines through in my videos. Question 5. What are some of your favorite hobbies or activities outside of YouTube? Alright, my favorite hobbies and activities outside of YouTube are poetry, journaling, working out, and meditation. Those are some of the activities I be doing outside of YouTube. And my hobbies is definitely journaling, exploring by myself, and doing things that take me forward and improve me as a human being. So whatever falls in there is things that I plan to at one point or another explore and see how it affects me. So yeah, that's me outside of YouTube. Question number 6. Who are your biggest role models or influencers, and why do they inspire you? Alright, my biggest role models, I would say, to be honest, I don't really got no role models. Someone that I guess you could say inspires me is I Love Mario on YouTube. He just recently dropped a video. He's soon to reach like 100K. Like, he's on his come up for it. He deserves his success that he's achieving. But he made a video called A Night with Me or something like that, and I had that same idea, and I was like, wow, he executed this so greatly. And I would say that's someone who you could say like inspires me and shit. Alright, question number 7. Can you share a personal story or experience that had a significant impact on your life? I definitely can. I got a few of those. Significant impact, yeah. I would say it was I was like 8, around there, and I was like running down a hill away from my parents or whatever because I was like upset. They was like on the top of a hill, so like okay, so there was a church. There's a hill going down, and there's a church at the top. My parents were halfway through the hill, and I was like at the bottom, so like I was running away, and it was like, yo, come back here, like telling me to come back, because I was just upset, and I was like crying, and I was angry and all that, and a car pulls up. So the car goes like, it was going down the hill, so it was like a messed up white gray van, and like they pull up next to me, and they're like, yo, come here. And I'm like I was still like crying and shit. I was like what? And then my parents, they seen me, and then they start running down. They're like, hey, you feel me? Cause I'm pretty sure I almost got kidnapped. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened right there. And they like drove off, and that just makes it more suspicious. Cause if your intentions wasn't to do harm, then why would you drive off like that? Cause they drove off in like high speed, and that after that, even though I was like 8 or whatever, that impacted me, and I was like, wow, maybe I should stop like running away when I get upset and stuff, because I would do that a lot. Like, just, I know how to control my emotions and stuff. But that's a story that definitely impacted me. Alright, question number 8. How do you plan to connect with and engage your viewers in a meaningful way? Easy. I plan to... easy, but I forgot the question. I plan to connect and engage with my viewers in a meaningful way by, like, checking up on them. Like, if they want, they could, like, hit me up on my Instagram, which I've yet to link any of that socials. And my goal is to make videos that can possibly help someone. So, like, let's say I made a video titled something like what to do if you feel this emotion, and from there, if the person has any questions, they could hit me up, and then I would go over there, whether it be in the comment section, or I plan to link my socials, yeah, in this description. But besides that, they could hit me up on any of there in the comments, and I'll check it whenever I can. And then, yeah, from there, that's a meaningful way that I would connect with them. I give them the advice they need and that might help them, and wish them the best. That's how I plan to connect with them in a meaningful way, my viewers. Alright, question number 9. What do you hope viewers will take away from watching your videos? I hope people that watch my videos, they take away something positive. Like they watch my video, and whether they like me or not, like know me beforehand or don't, I hope they watch my video and they like learn something, whether it be about me, themselves, or someone else in the comment section. Like, I just want people to watch my stuff and learn, like, just learn. It could be like you learn that, wow, I really don't like this person that's on my screen. Like, I want my place to be something that people can learn off of and stuff. Just yeah. Alright. Question number 10. This is the last question. I got a few questions of my own that I plan to ask. Alright, question number 10. Is there anything unique or intriguing about yourself that you'd like to share with your audience? Alright, something unique about myself is that I have a lot of aspirations and goals and like ideas that a lot of them may come into fruition. I think that's how I could say that. And like, yeah, that's something that can intrigue y'all, because if y'all interested or not, I mean, my fault. But how'd you get here? How'd you get this far if you're not intrigued? Is that like, I got a bunch of ideas, and some of them I act on, some of them I don't. Like, this whole video is all an idea. Like, I seen my friend's story, like a real close friend of mine, and like he's on his grind, he's on his hustle, and I respect that a lot. And he said something like before summer, after summer. It was like a before and after picture. He does art, and I was like, wow, that really motivates me. And that's like, I was like, you know what? It's been a few days. They deserve something to watch or something to just view for a quick few seconds. Like, they deserve some. Now I decided to make this video, even though I was really indecisive about it. And yeah, that's just one of my ideas that came to fruition. And I have a whole bunch more. I got so much. I'm working on setting up a few videos. I'm working on like a solo video. I'm working on a lot of stuff, and I just have a whole bunch of things that may or may not come to fruition, but I know a big majority of them definitely will. And yeah, I hope that intrigues y'all. Alright, so let me tell y'all more about myself before I jump into the channel questions. Alright, so some things that I do in my free time. My free time, I like to work out. You feel me? Hold on, let me give y'all a quick little flex. You feel me? I'm really like that. I'm like that. So I started working out like probably like a year ago, 2 years ago. Yep, like I didn't start consistently working out until like last year. I would say a year ago is when I started working out consistently, because a few years before that, like 2, 3, I was working out, but there was no consistency. I was not watching my diet, this, that, and yeah, I was like working out, but I wasn't really. So that's something I do. I also journal and do poetry a lot. I was planning on doing some poetry sharing with y'all at some point or another. And some other things I could take away from me. Something else that's pretty cool to know about me is I have a lot of interests and I want to share them with people. That's definitely something. But Uh, yeah, I do some poetry, and I learned a lot about myself. Like, I think today something that I learned is that there's always more that I could be doing, and there's always there's always space for improvement. And I learned that I have to learn to accept that, because if not, it's going to affect me in a very negative way, because knowing you can always improve is very, like, it can get to you, because you can always be doing better. You could be at your peak, and guess what? You could still be doing better. And I just learned that I need to accept that there's always room for improvement. That's what I learned today. Alright, now let's go into the channel questions. Alright, question number 1. What are your long-term goals and aspirations for your YouTube channel? My long-term goal is to have a big channel, and I just help a bunch of people out. And my goal is to create an audience that fits me and, like, they're on the same page as me. So I want, one of my long-term goals is creating an audience that understands that, maybe I don't want to create a video on this day, or I want to create a very understanding and patient audience, and supporting audience at that. Like, they got to be, like, supporting it. That's my long-term goal. And I want, obviously, I want a sub goal. You feel me? I want to chill at, like, well, my long-term goal is, like, hitting above 100K. Because once I surpass 100K, that means I've helped out a large amount of people, and that's just my goal in general. Is to help a big amount of people. So if I could see the number, and, like, if I could see the numbers of the people I'm helping, I would love for that to happen. Question number 2. Can you describe the type of content you plan to create and the niche you want to focus on? The type of content I plan to create is however I feel. That's my whole content. My content is to portray myself through a lens, all while also having things people can learn from about me. And the niche I want to focus on is cinema photography. Cinema photography. I can't get the question, y'all, but I mean the word, but that's my niche. I want to focus on figuring out a way to make something that wouldn't be so, like, if I'm making a video on what I'm interested in, I want to make it interesting. I want to get some cool shots in for y'all. I couldn't do this with this video, because it was just on spot. Like, I had the idea in my head, and I just, like, went for it. Alright, question number 3. How do you plan to differentiate your channel from others in your niche? Alright, so I plan to differentiate myself from like the creative, like, self-care content, because if most of them, if you watch them, they're doing what I'm doing right now, which is just sitting down and talking to their audience. I dislike that to a certain extent. Because if you finna be talking to people, make it interesting. Like, if you in person, you could be walking around, there's, like, stuff to see. But, like, once you're just sitting down, that's not, like, that can't help everyone out. Because some people, they need to be seeing multiple things, for X and Y reason. And that's what separates me from the whole, like, self-care other content creators, because I plan to do it all through cinema photography and videography, because there's a difference apparently. And yeah, that's how I'm gonna separate myself from those type of content creators. Question number 4. Are there any specific collaborations or partnerships you hope to pursue in the future? Alright, so a collaboration that I want to pursue in is one with well, I guess the only one, because I don't really know much. No, the two. Alright, so there's this one person, the one I mentioned before in the video is I Love Mari. I would love to do something with him, because he seems like a mad chill, cool person, and down to earth, and I love that. So I for sure would love to collaborate with him. And this other female, her name's like Michelle Gia. She do, like, similar content to me, and I would pursue those collaborations for sure. Alright, question number 5. How do you envision connecting with your audience and building a community around your channel? Alright, I envision connecting with them by how I mentioned earlier, like, the whole envision is talking to them in the comments, like, having short little conversations on Instagram, you feel me? Whatever the social media platform may be, or, I envision talking to them through the comments and talking to them through the lens, because I can't at some point or another, I'm gonna get too big to like talk back to all these people like personally. So I would have to like talk to them through the lens, and that's how I plan to connect with my audience on like a somewhat personal level. This whole channel is gonna be personal, by the way. So like, let me just make that clear. Right, question number 6: what strategies do you plan to implement to grow your channel and engage a wider audience? Growing a very trustworthy, loyal audience. Like, if you have like 2 loyal people, that's enough for YouTube to be like, hey, we should help this person out a little bit and like push their content out just a little bit more. So if I have a very loyal audience, then that's eventually, whether it be in a long time or a short time, if you have a few loyal viewers, you'll definitely grow your channel at some point or another and build up off of that, those 1-2 people. That's the strategies I plan to implement for growing a channel. For sure, for sure. Alright. Question number 7. Are there any specific milestones or achievements you hope to reach with your channel? A specific milestone would be hitting above 100K. And I want to help at least 1,000 people. If I can help at least 1,000 people, or even just one, but like I said, I'm finna get real big with this, almost delusional even. If I can help out 1,000 people in this tough journey that is known as life, that would make me so fucking happy. That would make me so happy. That's some milestone and achievements I hope to accomplish. Alright, there's 3 questions left. Question number 8. How do you plan to handle feedback and criticism from your viewers to continuously improve your content? So, the way I'm going to take criticism, which I definitely expect and hope to get, but engage in all comments that speak on me in a negative manner. Or I'm going to try to, because that's how you learn. Because if you was to learn from only people that say positive things, how you going to fix the negatives that you can't see? Because the whole point of asking the positive people is that you want them to see your flaws. But if all they see is positive, you can't fix the flaws that none of y'all are seeing. Find someone who views something bad in you so you can help improve on it. That's how I plan to handle criticism. Question number 10. What do you hope your channel will become known for, and how will you measure its success? That's a great question. That's a great last question for the channel. I hope my channel will become known for it. I want to be known for the person that wasn't afraid to put himself out there and take in criticism. Measure my success by how many interactions I have with people that I've improved their lives and things like that, and how my content has changed over time. That's how I'll that's how I measure my success. Because my success right now is supporting people on their journey to life. So if I have no conversations with people that I don't know that say, hey, you like help me out a little bit with this, that, then I don't think I've succeeded. And that's all the questions I got on here. That's all of them. But I don't really got no other questions except why do you watch my videos? Why would you watch this video with no cinematography and all that? Do you watch my videos to support me because you know me, or do you watch my videos like, are you even watching this? Are you just like having AFK muted in the background? Like, that's my question to y'all. And how can I improve on taking in your attention and all that? I would love to know all that. That's my question for y'all. But besides that, I don't really got nothing else for y'all. I hope you would really enjoy watching this, or like learn something, positive outtake from this video. And I have a lot of stuff planned, so y'all should definitely stick around if y'all like bored or interested. Stick around and watch. You gonna see how good I can become and stuff. Like, real talk. I really hope y'all stay safe, hydrated, and stay smart. I really appreciate y'all for clicking this video and watching it. Much love. I appreciate y'all. Stay safe.